All right, Ayo. Describe those 270 days from July 18th, 2021 to April 14th, 2022 in one word.
One word, huh? Patience.
Ibanez lays it off. Akinola. Welcome back, Ayo Akinola to tie it at 1.
Akinola the other way as Raitola fell down. Ayo Akinola! It's in for a hat-trick!
Well, have a day, young man. Have a tournament.
Piatti keeps it in play. Akinola with a header. Ayo Akinola scores! Pozuelo rolling it through for Akinola to chase against Farrell. And it's Ayo Akinola! And TFC have the lead! Ayo Akinola's team-leading 8th goal of the campaign just before the half-hour. Wonderful work from Akinola to win the battle, want it more than anyone else.
Akinola breaks through. A little bit of a desperate challenge there by James Sands, and now Akinola's down hurt. Akinola in some serious pain. It's not a good sign for Akinola or Canada here. Oh no.
To be honest with you, I wasn't really fully healthy going into the game. When I got the start, I was going to be prepared and ready to play, but I think around the 18th minute, something like that. There's a loose ball. I was running for it. As I was just about to get it, the defender tried to make a slide tackle, but he got the knee and the ball, and my knee just kind of went in and out pretty fast. And that's when I just immediately fell to the ground. When I first found out, it was kind of surprising, but then at the same time, for I probably say for about 5-6 minutes, I kind of dwelled on it, damn, really, my season's over like that, But at the same time, I also had a mentality it is what it is, For me, I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason, So I wasn't really too sad about me being injured, I was just thinking about more of my family, my mom. When I told her that I needed surgery, that's when she just kind of lost it, kind of in tears and stuff. Probably from the 2 to 8 week period, that was probably the hardest because one, couldn't move or bend my knee. Sleepless nights, I probably get a good 3 hours of sleep each day. You're in constant pain all the time, doesn't matter when. For me, it's you just feel so limited that you're always on crutches. You can't walk. Every time you walk, your leg starts to get stiff. It's hard for you to get up the stairs, hard for you to come back down. And just knowing that your quad and everything, your leg starts to get shrinker and skinnier. So just trying to build that back up, from that 2 week to 8 week, that was the hardest part. My mom, she was there with me the whole time, taking me from home to the training grounds and back. Everyone in TFC, the players and the staff, especially the guys who worked on me with Carm, Steve, and Shohei. Those 3 guys really helped me, kind of gave me motivation. Gus, our doctor, he gave me really big motivation. So those guys in particular, and then just the players themselves were giving me confidence.
And we're going on camera. All I want as a thank you is just a Canadian jersey from the World Cup.
Well, if I work hard enough to make it on that roster, it's a personalized one for you.
Ready, say it again.
Bro, this guy, that was probably the hardest preseason I've ever done, in my life. He looks so innocent, face-wise, but man, when you get to the field, when he brings out that wheel, that green wheel, it's game over. You know you're about to have a hard day. And his easy days are medium days, his medium days are hard days, and he says a hard day, that's an extremely hard day.
Then just a sharper run to the third pod. In and out, sharper run, first couple of steps out of his 2. good, Shane. Do exactly the same, just a little bit more on the way up to that first cone. A little bit sharp on the run. Head up as you go, Tara. Then just as you're coming back, we'll just have a squat from the red cones. So my role is head of S&C. I've been here since February 2021. I was part of the new staff that came in, appointed by Pierre, who's head of performance. So my kind of day-to-day role is being in the gym, pre-training, leading the warm-ups on the pitch for training, and then kind of leading the gym sessions post-training. At that stage kind of Ayo's rehab, obviously credit goes to the medical staff in the months before that. He was in really good condition to kind of kick on with myself and the rest of the performance staff. So yeah, obviously you saw us working together in LA and in Austin. Ayo was great. Ayo was a real top class professional. As funny as it sounds, the injury really could be one of the best things that could happen to him, because it got him the opportunity to probably appreciate what it takes to be a true professional. His work ethic and application in those months away were first class and what you would expect of a top professional. And there were kind of long conversations that me and him had about that we are going to, said to him like from day one, we are going to fall out. There are going to be times where I'm going to push you more than what you want to be pushed, but understand there's a reason for that, and we'll give you easy days when you need to have easy days, and we'll give you medium days when you need to have medium days. So some days you may feel like you can do more, and other days I'm gonna ask you to do stuff that you don't think you can do, but we know you can do.
But for me, he's helped me in so many ways, fitness-wise, body. I've looked leaner, I've gotten faster, more sharper. So he's helped me in so many aspects, like it's ridiculous. Without him, man, I don't know where I'd be with movement-wise, speed, fitness especially, because I feel even fitter than before. He was a really, really big key in my development.
I played with Ayo for a very long time. I played with him when we were in the academy, and then when we were younger, when we were 16, 17 years old, and we saw him first signed for the first team, we were like, wow, we want to get to that point. He was one of the younger guys that actually stepped in and signed, and he started to play a little bit. And then during that COVID year, he obviously scored a lot of goals during the bubble tournament, but he's obviously back now, and I'm happy for him. So I just want to see him succeed and keep doing well and getting more comfortable, more confident, and come back to his regular self. So I'm happy for him. Me and him kind of sit close to each other in the change room, so we talk. But yeah, he's someone that I've known for a very long time in the academy.
Yo, how does it feel to be 22? Yeah, how does it feel?
It feels blessed. I feel talk.
Nah, yeah, and the other one. How does it feel to be 22 and sign?
It feels extremely blessed, especially for me that I was able to live another year, especially for the new contract that TFC is able to provide me, support my family and friends. It's a dream come true.
Everything's on me. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday.
Those are my closest guys. If I were to say from the team, if we're just being brutally honest, I think the young guys is who I roll with. Those are my closest guys because, we all relate to each other. Some of us are from the same city. We're all very similar in age. So that comfortability that I get around them allows me to be myself, allows me to be who I really am.
Give him some shout-outs.
Noble, Jack, Jaden, Ralph, Petrasso, Peruzza, all those guys, those are the homies.
And here comes the change. His first appearance since getting injured for Canada at the Gold Cup last summer against the United States last July. Ayo Akinola is back as he replaces Kosi Thompson.
To be honest with you, I was kind of nervous, just for the simple fact how the knee will respond, through physicality, contact. Will the knee hold up after the game? Even though it was a short amount of time, but training is much different than what it is in the game. Training is very controlled. Game is just all out, At the end of the day, they don't care about your knee anymore, the other opponents. They don't care if you have an ACL. They'll go right through you, in order to get the ball. So those are the psychological aspects I needed to get away from. As the game was going on, I started to feel more comfortable. I didn't look at the fans while I was going on the field, but many people told me they were standing, clapping for me. So it was a very happy moment for me, knowing that my brother and my mom was there to witness it as well.
Did it take you long to score your first goal back? Describe the goal and tell us how you're feeling.
I don't know if it was from our throw-in, I can't remember, but Jesus tries to play it, didn't go through. one of the defenders or someone, the midfielders, tries to dribble the ball forward. DeAndre comes in from behind, and then Michael presses it, so it creates like a trap, plays it straight to Jesus. Jesus plays me, and then I just buried it. I felt amazing, to be honest. I was like, thank goodness, because, you know, the fact I was able to hit it clean, you know, with power, like, that's where I was just like, and just to hit the mesh, I was like, thank goodness, like, because I've been waiting for a goal, you know? So that's when I'm like, okay, I need another goal now. Like, I need another one, you know?
I've said it before, I think it's the most rewarding part of the job, when you get to work with someone from a whole long process. And credit goes to the medical staff, everyone on the performance staff, and everyone in the club really, because it's a big rehab. And even now, once he's available kind of for selection, he's kind of almost like one of the group, one of the lads, that he still gets managed by the manager and the coaching staff and by Pierre. So it really is a whole big project to kind of get him back onto the pitch and get him playing well. When obviously he goes onto the pitch and he performs well, and when he scores a goal, there's that little bit more, as great as it was, and obviously the importance of the goal at the time in the game, yeah, it does feel that kind of there's a little bit extra to it.
To be honest with you, like, for me personally, you know, I was happy to get the goal, but like, that was not what transpired in my head. For me, it was like, I've been here before, let me act like it, you know? So for me, it was just in the notion like, okay, yeah, you scored a goal, okay, let's move on now, like, let's keep it going, you know?
Woo! Yes.